try and get crowding under braking. This is brave stuff. Late on the brakes. Crowding also brakes late as well. Whole position. Very, very good driving, guys. Sophisticated. Jesus H. Christ. Just go home. Look at that shape. What a move. Look at that, guys. What a move from Shane and Borno. What a move from Shane and Borno. That is going to be a move. That's so brave. The wall was like that far away. Wow. Brave here. Oh, they're going through side by side. They're going through side by side. Fantastic driving. Oh, Owen just runs over the curb a little bit. Amazing driving there from Owen, Howell and Giles. 9-5. And look at Roland, he's made ground. Stunning. Hit the flip button, guys. He's going to go around the outside. Oh, he's easy. Binky's fighting, coming through the hairpin. Oh, no one's lifted. Look at this. Through the S's side by side. Oh, wow. Wings on. Jamie's got the high ground at the moment. Can he maintain that high ground? Goodness me, their real bashers are coming up towards the tunnel. Who is going to give ground here? Good Lord, side by side. Great driving, guys. Great driving. Let's keep it going. And Suplex, keep an eye on him. He's just coming through, just come out of the S's. Oh, look at this. Look at this. He's gone up the square, still on the inside, double overtaken the hairpin. Crazy stuff. Balls. Look at this. Look at this. The streakiest punching. He's picking this one up. Here he comes. Is he going to make a loop for Ascari? He is. I think he's going to send this one. Oh my goodness, we land the brakes again from side to side for Ascari. Great driving! Hit the clip button, you know what to do, guys. Here comes Bingley, and oh, I thought he was going to get the job done. He still might get the job done. Here we come, and he's going to get it. Or is he? Adam L.B. is fighting. No, Adam L.B.'s fighting back. Adam L.B. is not giving this position up. Now he's got through. Oh, Kerr Bush trying to thread the eye of the needle. Three abreast going through. Launching one almost. Jesus! Wow. Deep. Oh, what a move! What a switchback! What a switchback! Is he going to make it stick? Oh, my goodness me, that's great driving, guys. Huh? What? Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Adam L.B. with the double overtake going into Parabonica. Oh, I think JD, this is going to be close. Oh, it's a three-way. Oh, it's a four-way dance. My God, Jason's taking the lead. All right, Sinclair has got the position back, but look at this. They're trying to break the toe. Perennial. Sam Tubbs going to try and send it the inside of Perennial going into turn 12 with the hairpin. Oh, and Finn Pierre has to get on the brakes pretty quick. And Finn's going to go up the inside on the soft. Is he going to do a double? Is he going to do a double? And Schumacher's right there as well. And this is where it's at. Good Lord. Oh, and Schumacher goes up the inside of Perennial. What a lovely move from Schumacher. He's made it stick. Brilliant move. Someone clip that. Keep the clips going, guys. Kenzie, Retro. Thank you very much, says Shuey.
Oh, how about dinner?
Man, he was on -2. Oh, Sink Dasher's going to be careful, Sink. Oh, contact with Perennial. They're going side by side for the Degners. This is brave driving. And Sink Dasher, wow, what a great move. He took Perennial on the inside of the Degners. Up front, side by side, Jackie Jr. was overtaken by Batters and was just going to switch through and got the position back again. But here comes Batters. Jackie Jr. places his car superbly on the inside line coming into turn 4. Batters is going to have to go the long way round. And Jackie says, you ain't getting past son. The door is firmly shut and locked. He's going to have a run it back with Pajalo. Oh, he almost runs out. I'd have to switch, big switcheroo. He's going to get him with DRS. And he's going to move himself at P3. Let's have a look at Watto and Rufio again. Rufio defensive, making their way down towards Stowe. Rufio giving the room. Good driving, gentlemen. Good driving. Keep it up. Coming to braking in towards Vale. He's just seen that one coming before. Now he's just taking a lovely defensive line, and Flappy's going to have to. No, Flappy's going round the outside. Oh, they're side by side through 4 and 5. What a Flappy. Oh my goodness me, that was a sensational move from Flappy. But Hayes is going to try and come back in here. Flappy retook the lead with, I think, was one of the best moves I've seen all season. Round the outside there with the long left hander. That was a horseshoe, that there. I think Watto should have this when we think he's going to use his battery now. Switches to the inside. Oh, he's on the grass! Oh my word! How? Clip it. How did he not lose that then? That was remarkable. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The long wait is over and I'm back. Yes, it's BK and the Xbox, Beer Kebab, the racing guru. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Season 5 of Total Impact Racing right here on Beer Kebab TV. Yeah, it's great to be back and we're going to be kicking things off tonight with the Division 3 Stallions, their season opener in the deserts of Bahrain. And joining me tonight in the conspiracy to call the action, the ultimate storm himself, Eurotitans esports captain, the flying Finn. It's Finn Dion. Good evening, buddy.
Good evening, good evening.
How you doing, my man? Are you excited for this?
I'm so excited to get racing finally in this game. It's been so broken for so long.
Absolutely, we had to wait, but we finally got there. Yeah, Codemasters gave us another dog of a game, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it the best that we can. Right, I think we've got all the people that we're going to get tonight. So let's ready up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get racing. Short quali for season 5, ladies and gents. 50% race distance. We've already had 3 great races this week already, courtesy Division 6, Division 5, Division 4. And tonight's Division 3 Stallions. Hey, what do you think of the new intro, guys, by the way? Not bad, huh? Not bad. A lot of new footage. Some graphical wizardry. I hope you all enjoyed that. Gonna give a quick few shout outs to the chat. New follows: Adam Lee, Ajani, OG James 96. Thanks for the follows. Jason is at it again, gifting subs. This time he's gifted a sub to SLR Russell, who is the lucky recipient. Russell, if you're watching the channel, make sure you say thank you to Jason. Refresh the page, and you'll get no adverts. We're just about readying up. Good evening, Pumpy. How you doing? Welcome. Good evening. Watto says good evening, Beer and Finn. Batters is in the chat saying, up the beer. Man, I cannot wait to return tomorrow. Feeling great ahead of it. That's for tomorrow. This is now. Good evening, Gandhi, Division 6 race winner and proud to call him my teammate. How you doing, fella? It's absolutely buzzing. Good evening to Kush Mania. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. This fine Friday evening. Sing Badger says, can you start the intro again? I must have missed most of it. Not a chance, dude. Not a chance. You can watch it back after the race. Dingle Dolphin, SLR Dolphin. Good evening. How you doing? Good evening, Massey. How you doing, fella? We're still waiting for only one more person to ready up, and then we can go racing. Good evening, Ash Rainbow. Welcome. How you doing? Good evening, everybody. It's great to be back, Finn. You know what I mean? We've had such a long break from the last game. I thought we're never going to get started again.
Yeah, finally we can start racing again. Yes, Badger, this is excited in finish. This is the best you can get.
Hey guys, can we have an audio check? How is Finn sound? Do I need to turn Finn up a little bit, or are we sounding good? If you can just give us a quick heads up in the chat, I'd really appreciate that before we get going. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do some audio magic. What's the word? Magicry? No, it's not even a word. You know what I mean. I'll have to do some audio magic. Resub, Rapid Pajala, 4 months in the Kebab House crew. Thank you so much, John. It's great to have your company, dude. Thank you again for the recommitment to the channel. Greatly appreciated. Cod's in the chat as well. The Fishy Fingered Wonder. How you doing, fella? Right, I tell you what, without any further ado, Finn, let's go trackside.
Yes.
Woo! Here we go.
I'm so lost with the spectator menu again.
Yeah, Christian chat says, turn yourself up. No. I think I'm loud enough. Thank you very much. At least I think I am. I think I am. How you doing, Foreman? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome. Right, let's get some telemetry up and running for you guys, and then let's get cracking. Let's give you a quick rundown. Of course, 18-man lobbies in Season 5 to start with, ladies and gents. Got a driver missing, but never mind. Let's go from the top. Preacher! God, he got a nosebleed. What's he doing in Division 3? Holy crap, where'd you come from, Bob? We've got Knizzle making his league debut tonight. FRT Harvey, a.k.a. FRT Sandbagger. Yeah, we know your game, Harvey. Rapid Baton, Sniper, Cheeseman B, Ash Rainbow, Owen Howell, good to see Owen back racing again, TIR Massey, ERN Skeefy, Mark V54, DOR Giles 95, Brutal JMK, ERM Minaj, NRX Maestro, FR8 Rapid Vaughan, and OG James 96. Wow. I tell you what, Finn, that is a rapid lineup, dude.
This is a rapid lineup, and overall the league, TIR, it's been so rapid. Division 5, the times were like comparable to Division 1 times, so it's insane.
I noticed you left my pole time for Division 6 out of that. I did notice that.
No, hey, I just mentioned it as an example.
26-3 in Division 6 is not a bad pole time, is it? It's not bad.
No, it's a good time. It's a really good time.
Absolutely. Yeah, you answered that one correctly.
Yes.
We do have some action out of track. Knizzle is on an outlap at the moment. Gandhi in the chat says, "Oh my goodness me, he's written an essay." Actually, he's replying to Sing Badger, so I don't have to read it out. Thank God for that, because it looked like he was taking up half the screen with his message. I'm just kidding, Andrew. All right, Dingle Dolphin says, "Did you say it's only 18 grid slots?" To start with, yes. With the Haas, apart from Division 1 is 20. Right, the rest of the divisions 2 through 6, are 18.
They're being nice and not giving the Haas to anyone.
Not giving you the Haas. Of course, we do have some new and returning drivers coming back over the next few weeks, and they will be jumping in that Haas. Now,
in for a treat.
Yeah. I'm just going to go on to the onboard cam TV pod. Now, can you still hear me, and can you still hear Finn? Finn, say something.
Hello.
There you go. You heard Finn say hello. Because you know why the reason is because Finn is about to call a hot lap, ladies and gentlemen, around Bahrain. Yeah, he thought I'd forgotten. No. He will be doing the hot lap call. So Knizzle looks like he's our first car. Finn, he's just coming down towards the last corner. So if you want to jump on board, and I'm going to hand it over to the Flying Finn. Esports captain. Did I mention he was an esports captain, ladies and gentlemen? Oh yeah. Take it away.
Bahrain as a track, I feel like it's, as I said, all divisions pretty close, but it's full of these long corners and tight braking zones. That's just the first corner. You either go deep or lock the rears. It's like 50-50. Then you hit the second and third corner. You should really have to hit those curves right though, so that they don't throw your car into the wall. And second sector is just all about that exit speed, because you don't want to go lay on the braking. You're just gonna miss the apex completely or lose the car under acceleration. And we're coming up to the turn 10, which is the most notorious corner in the whole calendar, in my opinion, because you just can't get this right. You just can't. There is no way of hitting that curve. Okay, as Knizzle just did. Never mind. And second DRS zone here, pretty difficult to overtake. Then we come to the last corners of the sector 2. Long left-hander, then the long right-hander, which is really easy to hit that inside curve and lose the car. Last sector is pretty straightforward, 90-degree corners, and just try to get good exit from both of these corners. And this is an overtaking point because the DRS detection zone is right there, so you want to be close enough, but not too close to the car in front, so that you can get a good run onto the main straight and get the overtake done.
And there we go, Grizzle with a 26.488 as a back. It's not a bad banker lap, that's for sure.
That's a good banker.
Yeah, absolutely. Got some more cars coming through. Just trying to find my lead car. Who's that coming down the hill? I'm trying to wait. Is that Rapid Baton coming through on the medium compound tyre? No, it's not. It's Rapid Vaughan is out lap. So let's go with TIR Massey's just coming out to the curb of doom. The uphill S's. We've already seen cars flying off there. So with the Rampa badge of spins there, but hey, it's easily done. I did it in a practice race. I killed myself in a practice race, you know what I mean? Straight curb of doom, straight to the barrier. There goes Massey, round the last corner. This is looking pretty decent. Should be up into the high 25s here, and it's 125.6. There we go. Good first lap for Massey.
That's a banker.
Yeah. And Giles is coming through the top of the hill. Looks like it's Skeefy. It is indeed Skeefy on the medium compound tyre. Let's see how we can get on in this first run. 126.5 on the mediums. That's pretty tidy.
That's good. The mediums are about 1 second slower.
Brutal JK. Oh, sorry there. Finn gets improves by 5/100 per second. Giles just puts an exploratory lap in. Do you know, I'm still getting used to the colours of these damn cars because they've all changed since last season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out who the hell's who. Is Knizzle going again? Let me just check Knizzle. He is going around the final corner. No, he's just back right off, so he is not going again. It's a green car. It's next, I think it's Rapid Baton.
Yes.
In the Aston Martin. Hey! It's matching the Aston Martin. There we go. As he makes his way. Oh, it's not a flying lap though, so I'm going to have to come off. But sorry, Baton, I'm going to have to come off you, dude. And I'm going to jump on board instead with Maestro's on an out lap. It's Minaj. I'm going to go with Minaj.
Yeah, Minaj might be the next one.
Yeah. Tricky set of corners, yeah. I just noticed that a lot of drivers are doing that, including me. They're doing a short shift from 4th to 5th. He's actually invalidated, just borrowed a little bit too much of that left-hand curb. But it was a bit unlucky there. I didn't think it was much of a corner cut myself, but then again, this is
you try to go as wide as possible.
Yeah.
Easily done.
That's someone. Okay, I'm trying to find someone on the fly at the moment. Where's Bob?
Preacher.
Bob the Builder. Yeah, Bob Preacher. The Preacher Man. Promoted to Division 3. Let's see how he gets on. The only reason why I promoted, ladies and gents, he kept on battering me. He was love bombing me at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I just to shut him up, I gave him a slot Division 3. But I tell you what, a 126.6 in the mediums, it's not a bad time.
Good lap. That's a good lap.
It is indeed. Where's Cheeseman? Right, Cheeseman's on a fly. He's just coming out of the hairpin from hell. Maestro has backed out. OG James is behind him, so that it is Cheeseman coming up towards the curb of doom.
That's a scary corner.
Oh, it is, mate. It is. And I tell you what,
especially in race.
Yeah, he took it pretty well there because you can't take it flat out even in qualifying now. At least I've not found a way of doing it.
Yes, you can.
Oh no, hey. Okay, I'm going to be watching you on Friday.
Okay, no worries.
I'll be watching you. You've got to do it now.
No worries.
Here comes Cheesy, 127.0 on his first run. We'll go back to, I think it's OG James.
The Mercedes boys, sorry for interrupting, but the Mercedes boys used a clever tactic. Cheeseman actually gave a tow for Ash. Ash was starting his lap on the main straight. He got a tow from Cheeseman.
That's the way to do it. This is looking pretty good from OG James. 125.7 on the soft compound tyre. Brutal JMK's time, by the way, 125.6 was on the medium compound tyre. He could be into the 24s possibly if he if he decides to come out again.
Was it? No way, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. He's on the mediums now.
Oh, he's on the mediums now. He was on the softs.
Yes. That would have been too much.
I always gave you a heart attack then.
I would have called out cheats.
Yeah, there we go. That's confirmation. It was the best lap there. I'm actually on fitted rather than best on the telemetry. Message from Syke Zane in the chat saying, Finn, what's your best time around here?
Online 24.5. That's it.
There you go, Syke.
Can't do any better.
1 minute 19.2. Yes, I heard that as well.
No, not my best track.
124.
24 and I'm happy.
What's the record? Is it Ron R still got the record, the 24 flat?
Yeah, that's time trial though. I don't think you can reach that in the actual online.
There comes Ash Rainbow, and we've got Rapid Vaughan over there just quickly getting out of the way. As Ash comes around the final corner, That is a Mercedes, isn't it, he's driving?
Yes.
126 flat on the soft compound tyre. Puts him in P4. Alright, let's have a little look. FRT Harvey. He's just about to come through on the medium compound tyre. This looks a pretty good lap on the mediums as well. 127.2. Puts him in P10. He'll probably come in pit, put a new set of softs on. Rapid Vorno has just started to fly, coming through up towards turn 4. He's got some traffic in front of him. So I think someone on a warm down lap. Sort of itchy back. As he makes his way through 5, 6, and then coming down here. It's actually purple sector 1, but a little bit deep there on the approach to the S's, but then covers it off. It'll probably come down second gear, quick shift up to third to get the traction out the corner, up for the gear. So we'll probably get to the 7th gear, and then it's a heavy braking zone for the hairpin from Hal. Takes a wide line, tucks the car in, second gear. That was done pretty well. Slight snap of oversteer on the exit, but the approach was really, really good.
Hate that corner.
Oh, it's so hard, isn't it? It is really, really hard. I speak from experience there. As he makes his way up the hill, short shifting from 4th to 5th. He'll probably take it, just hold it in 7th gear around. He's just feathering that throttle. And then tuck the car in 4th gear, roll it through the corner, back on the power again as he makes his way downhill towards the final corner. As Finn mentioned on the hot lap, it's got the DRS detection zone there, so you don't want to overtake after that. Or before that, sorry. Because otherwise you just lose DRS.
Yes.
And Vorna goes to 26.1, P5 in the Merc. Okie dokie. Right. Who have we got on laps at the moment? Owen Harrell, Sector 2. Marker V, Sector 2. Minaj, Sector 2. Brutal and Massey. Massey's on the lap, but he's down. So he could be coming into the pits. So I'm just going to work
Mark.
I think Mark V54.
Yeah.
Let's see how he gets on then. Come around the final corner. DRS open. Looks like about a 127 possibly. 126.7. That puts him on P9 on his run. Owen Howe's about to come through as well. We've got Minaj. Is Minaj ahead of him? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
On the medium compound tyre. Target time, the fastest we've seen so far on the mediums is 126.5. He's just outside that by 0.3. It's still a pretty decent lap. Here comes Owen Harrell. 126.380 on the softs. At the moment, top 10, of course, will start the race, and the tyres here set their fastest laps on during this qualifying session. Who haven't we seen set a lap yet? Sniper we haven't seen set a lap. Gandhi in the chat says, are we ready for Monday, Beer? I've not even thought about it yet, mate, to be honest with you. Too much racing to do before then. But I'll be on it, dude. Don't you worry about that. We'll have a 1-2 again in the Alfa Romeo, but this time it'll be me on the top step.
Skeefy's on a lap.
Is he? By Jove, Skeefy's on a lap. Let's have a little look. Where is he in relation to Sniper? Oh, he's ahead of Sniper. Oh, I'll tell you what, he got close to the curb of doom. Oh.
But this is going to be a good lap.
Is he back on? Has he got his wheel fixed, or is he back on the pad again? Has he broke his wheel?
Pad.
It's pad.
In the mid 25.
25.4 from Ski, fastest lap we've seen so far. Great lap there from ERN Skiffy. Let's see what Sniper can do. This doesn't look especially quick. Probably about a 27, maybe a 28 on the mediums. Let's just see. Yeah, he's probably going to go again now for a flyer. We've got Cheeseman and Minaj at the moment on laps as well. Minaj is just coming in the pits actually. He's coming in, he's going to quickly switch tyres over. Cheeseman is a 10th up on his previous sector, excuse me, sector 1 split. I will catch up with the chat in a couple of minutes, ladies and gents. Actually, I'll catch up now. ERN Speedy says, glad we could return Massey just in the nick of time. I'll tell you what, I think he's glad too. Absolutely. Pumpy says, nice to see Massey return to TIR. Well, he never hasn't been anywhere. He hasn't been anywhere. He just races with the ERN on a Wednesday. Okay, here comes Cheesy. 27 flat this first one. Oh, he smashes it. Goes P9 with 26.294. It's a pretty tidy lap. FRT Harvey is just coming downhill for the downhill S's. Sniper's coming up the hill. He's opted for the medium, so Sniper's kind of shown his colours here in qualifying. He will not have time, I don't think, to come in and pit and change over. Gandhi says,
if you're going to start on soft, sorry for interrupting.
Go ahead.
If you want to start on the soft, you basically want to be in top 5, because the soft will overheat and wear pretty quickly. So you want to pull away and then go for the mediums or hards till the end.
Okay, Maestro's on the fly coming down the hill. There's somebody else in front of him, Harvey, just coming around the top of the hill. He's a lot quicker on these tyres. This actually is challenging Skeefy's time. He was 8/10 up at the Sector 2 split on his previous lap, which puts him in the low to mid 26s. No, sorry, 26, yeah, my bad. I'm not reading the screen right. He's improved, but not as much. Oh, he's coming into the pits anyway, so, do you know, we'll just rewind that. Forget the last 15 seconds, they just never happened.
Brutal is on a lap. He's improving.
Some jump on board of Brutal. Actually, where's Maestro in relation to him? Just behind him. Okay. Maestro switched over to the soft.
Massey's giving him a toe.
Oh, there we go.
I don't think Skeefy likes that.
No, Skeefy's like, what are you doing, son? Here he comes, target time 25.469. Oh, he's inside at the 25.259 provisional pole, and Maestro puts his, whatever car that is, the Red Bull in P7 with a 25.890. But Massey himself now, well, he's got to make this count now, hasn't he? He's on a flyer.
Yes. Yeah.
Gandhi says 1-2 again, mate, all season in Division 6. Oh, man, I like the sound of that, buddy. I like the sound of that a lot. What else is? Are you racing Saturday Night's beer? All will be revealed. Sig Badger says, I did message you back, by the way, dude. I don't know if you saw it or not. No, I blocked you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I will check the messages in a bit. Jason says that Division 2 is going to be nuts this season. Yeah, man, I tell you what, every division is faster than it was last season. And when you see it tomorrow night, you see the Division 2 roster, you'll understand what I'm saying. Particularly on Friday night, when you see the Division 1 roster, you'll be like, where'd you get those drivers from there? And I'll be like, money talks. Here comes Massey. Around the final quarter, target times are 25.259 from the whatever car that is of Brutal JMK. Is that AlphaTauri? Is it? I haven't even worked out.
AlphaTauri is.
Yeah. Oh, he's just outside by.
That's close.
By what is that? 2 100ths of a second. 1 100th of a second. Holy crap, that's tight. Right, who have we got on flyers? Maestro has backed off, I think. Mark V54 is in sector 1. Giles is on a flyer, coming past the curb of doom. Switched over. He stayed on the medium compound tyre, which is an interesting call. Just looking to. I don't know what he's trying to do actually. He's looking to try and get to the top 10. I mean, yeah, he's probably got the pace to just about do it. Let's see how he gets on. Oh no, he's outside. He's outside. No improvement there. Mark V54 is in sector 2. Just want to work out he's on a fly here. Rapid Vorno, Rapid Baton, OG James, Massey's backed out. I think it's Mark V54, I think. It's too many blues, man.
Yeah, it's all blue.
And particularly when I'm colourblind.
Not easy.
Let's see how Mark gets on. 26.7 on this first run. Can he get inside that in the that lovely Alpine livery? He's just outside, stays P13 with that time, so not going to improve there. Trying to work out who's next. It's not Sniper. Who's Preacher? No, it's not Preacher. Who is it? Who is next? I'm really struggling with these colours here. Baton goes P4, does improve. What about his teammate, FRA Rapid Vaughan? Just coming back to come over the line. Brutal in provisional pole as it stands at the moment. What can Rapid Vaughan do? So, oh, he's just outside. Goes to the second row there, the 25.390. Skeefy is on a lap in sector 1, so he is on a fly. Here comes Ash Rainbow. Has he improved? Yes! Yes, he gets P5 with the 25.683. The times are tumbling, ladies and gentlemen. Bob the Builder's coming down. Owen Howell is somewhere behind him on track. Minaj is somewhere behind him on... Minaj is about to come through, I think, actually. And then it'll be Owen Howell. Man, it's hard to keep up with this. Woof! Minaj goes P10. What about Owen Howell goes... The Preacher goes P8 with a 25.801. Well, that's justifying his Division 3 slot on pace anyway. Owen Howell's 2/10 up in the second sector, so he is going to be probably into the 25s here. It's looking very congested in the mid-pack there from 5th all the way down to, say, 11th place. Here comes Owen Howell. What can he do? So 126.1 stays in P12. FRT Harvey's coming up the hall at the Cup of Doom. Skeefy.
Skeefy's improving by 1.5 tenths.
Yeah. Now, if he can just have a good sector, a good final sector, he could just nick pole here off Brutal JMK. We're about to find out. Target time 25.259. Can he do it? Yes, he can with a 125.121. Takes provisional pole position, but it's not over yet. We're still waiting on Rapid Baton. Yes, it is, because he is actually on the warm down lap, so he will be coming into the pits. Wow.
Those are some fast times. Jesus.
Wow, 125.1 in the third tier for pole position.
That would be top 10 Division 1, I reckon.
Wow. It's looking pretty good. Let's give you a quick rundown. Finn, if you can take a quick screenshot on that, that'd be greatly appreciated. So Skeefy 10 takes pole, the 125.1. Brutal JMK, it's pretty much as you were before the final run. Brutal JMK, P2. The 25.259, Massey, the 25.270 P3. They've got Rapid Vorno, Ash Rainbow, Rapid Baton, OG James, Preacher, Knizzle, and then Maestro making up the top 10. They will start the race on this set of tyres that they've qualified on. Then from P11 downwards, because I have to actually advance this, we've got Minaj, Owen Howell, FRT Harvey Cheeseman, Mark V54, DOR Giles, and Sniper, who have a tyre of their choice. Thank you for the raid, the Misfits RL. Great league there, great league. Thank you so much for the raid, guys. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you guys had a great race tonight, also in MRL. And thank you so much for the raid. Greatly, greatly appreciate it, guys. Right, I need to take a quick time check. It's 21:26, so we're going to go at 21:41. 5 minutes from now. It gives you a chance to have a quick toilet break, quick drink break, whatever you want to do, guys, the racers. So just put that in the chat real quick. 21. Do you know, I can't spell. I was just putting in the chat. We go at 3:30 in the morning. No, they don't want to do that. Right, there we go.
It's a long way.
Yeah, absolutely. But once again to the Misfits RL, MRL, thank you so much for the raid, guys. Really, really appreciate you jumping over, and I hope you enjoy what you see in tonight's content. Thank you so much again. Okay, Jez in the chat says, well done, Massey and Minaj. Good evening, Cheeseman. How you doing, fella? I need to just scroll. I did miss quite a bit of chat during that final session. Okay, let's have a quick little look here. Sink Badger says, I'm ready for Division 2. Done literally 0 practice so far. Hey, man. We know what's going to happen tomorrow night, Badge. You're going to start the car. You're going to get off the line, and then you go straight in the wall, just like you normally do. Come on. Let's be honest. Dolphin in the chat says, not much difference between Division 4 at the moment. Well, that's the whole idea. We try and tier the divisions so one kind of almost merges into the one below it, if you know what I mean. So drivers, in theory, could race in two divisions, but we don't let them, of course. Then, we don't let people have fake accounts racing somebody else's gamer tag, do we, ZTEX? You know what I mean? Did I say that, Finn? I didn't say it, though.
Ouch.
Burn! Gandhi in the chat says, with my new wheel, I'm only going to get faster now. Well, man. Hey, it's not the wheel, mate. It's the person behind the wheel. You know what I'm saying? Batters in the chat says, Division 1 on Friday, Sharpie and Oscu are going to get a 1-2. Batters, you've been smoking them Jamaican Woodbines again. It's not going to happen. You know it's not going to happen. Yeah, let's just be nice to each other in the chat, by the way. I am watching. Yeah, put the start time down to 21:31. Cheeseman B says, excuse me, I have the worst time TIR so far this season. this year, 10 yards forward and 15 yards to the left. Oh, Matt, Badger's got you, dude. Of course, Badger also holds the world record for having and he also caused Finn to have a heart attack by having a ERS rating of -2.
Yeah, he actually went on negative.
He went to negative. Rapid Pajala says it's the person behind the wheel, it's his teammate. But yeah, do you know what? Quote of the day there from Rapid Pajala. It is indeed the teammate that is pushing Gandhi, because Gandhi knows he's got to be at the top of his game just to stay with the racing guru. You know what I'm saying? Jezza says, I have to say, B, all streams are second to none. Cheers. Hey, man, you're welcome. I just try to entertain you guys. I want to put on a good show. Hey, it's about these guys on the track. You know what I mean? I just have a bit of fun. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Dolphin says no one would want me to race on their account. Yeah, that's pretty true. I'm just kidding. That was you said it. I mean, you know, come on. Gandhi says Pajala, me and Beer could learn a lot from each other. Yeah, I wish I could. I want to learn to grow a non-grey goatee like you do, Gandhi. That's what I want to learn off you, buddy. Because mine's all grey and silver because I'm old. Rapid Pajala with the 100 biddies. Thank you, John. Greatly appreciate it, buddy, for your support as always. But no, I mean, Gandhi and I, we had a great race on Monday, Finn. We had 1-2 in the Alfa Romeo. Yes, you heard that right. An Alfa Romeo 1 and 2 in an F1 race. It's not going to happen very often. And
well, it's looking good for tonight as well.
Well, yeah. Dingle Dolphin, you need to listen. What are biddies? I didn't say. I said bitties, not biddies. Read my lips. Did you read them? Oh. Daddy says my beard game is strong. To be fair, it's mine. I'll just grab some beard dye for you. Yeah, I just need that just for racing guru stuff. Was it just for men, isn't it? Whatever they call it. Is that what they call it? Stick some of that on there. You know what I mean? I mean, I was even thinking about getting like a marker pen and just, you know what I mean? I'm
Maybe
old.
Not.
Hey, listen, I'm
Maybe
old.
Not.
I'm old. I mean, I can show you something. I looked at. I don't know if I've actually got this on. Let me just check this a minute. I don't know if I've got this, but let me just check something real quick.
Oh no!
I took a picture of myself this morning, like, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I've just turned 51 years old, right? And I took a selfie today. Let me just see if I can find it. I don't know if I can find this or not.
This is content.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find this a minute. My selfie. I want to show you guys because I thought I looked pretty damn good actually. And this is my selfie. What do you think? Yeah.
I can't see it yet. It's gonna wait for a while.
It looks like me, doesn't it? That's how I feel. That's how old I feel. But you know what? No matter how old I look in my selfie, Shaggy, if you're watching, I'll never look as old as you, buddy. Let's take the selfie off. All right. I think we're just about ready. Can we go racing now, please, ladies and gentlemen? All right.
It's 32 already.
It's 32. I know you're fairly entertained with what me and Finn are talking about, but it is time to go racing now. There we go. Countdown clock is ticking.
Yes.
We are about to go racing. Pajala says, with me, by the way, with him he's referring to in Division 6, it was the oldest podium in F1 history. No, to be honest with you, the oldest podium in F1 history is any podium that Skin Shaggy's on. Just by default, it's the oldest, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's my only fan page. Absolutely. absolutely. But don't forget, if you're new to the channel, anyone, click the follow button, let me know who you are so I can give you a nice warm welcome to the channel. And thanks for tuning in tonight. We're way over 60 viewers. Thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate your support, as always. Absolutely. Thank you for the host, Pumpy, as well. Greatly appreciated. I hope you're having a great day over there in the good old US of A. Let's hope your race goes a bit better next Monday. You're a bit unlucky. Thank you for the follow, Buzz5 Lad. Greatly appreciated. Thank you. Welcome to beerandkebab.tv. Absolutely. I hope you're having a great afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and thank you so much for tuning in. Right, let's get some telemetry for you guys at home. There we go. Top 10, of course, they qualified in the soft, so they start the race on their scrub set. Then from there downwards, we've got some split strategies there, Finn. We've got Minaj and Owen Howell starting on the mediums. FRT Harvey on the hards. That's an interesting call. Cheese on the softs. We've got Mark and Giles on the medium compound tyre, and Sniper is on the hard compound tyre. So, for me, I don't know about you, what you think, Finn. For me, it's a one-stopper. It's not it's soft, medium, medium, soft. That's what I did on Monday, and it worked.
Yeah.
What can I ask you? What would the reasoning be for people starting on the hards?
I would imagine it's just them not being able to take the mediums for long enough, or then possibly having their setup with higher tire pressures, which means that if you put on the mediums, they will overheat and obviously wear more in the beginning. But with the hards, it's easier. You can keep them up to the correct temperature all the time.
There you go, ladies
And
and
again, you're
gentlemen.
going to hit the problem with the softs in the end.
Yeah, it's true. But there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's why he's an esports driver and I'm not. He knows his shit. I know nothing. You know what I mean? There you go. Thank you very much, Finn, for that bit of wisdom there. Wado in the chat says, new Division 3 steward watching tonight, lads. Behave yourself. I didn't know you were... I need to review my team more often. I did not know Wado was a steward. Holy crap. I'm just kidding. I knew you were there. Welcome aboard. Right, here we go. Prediction in the chat. Prediction for the win. Do you know, I forgot to do a stream prediction. My bad. I'll do one tomorrow night for Division 2. But what do you think? Just a general prediction in the chat. Who do you think is going to do it? Who do you think is going to do it in the race tonight? 29 laps here around Bahrain. And we're about to get going, ladies and gentlemen. Skeefy on pole, Brutal there, splitting the two Alfa Romeos. It's looking good, though, for Team Alfa. Gandhi, if you're watching, man, it's looking good for Alfa Romeo at the moment, isn't it, eh? Wow. Big points, man. We're about to go racing.
A feeling of a lap 1 safety car.
Okay, let's watch for the lights. Well, let's see what happens. Oh, are we going to get timing glitches? I don't even know with this game. Let's have a little look. And it's go in Bahrain. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, Skeefy's got a good start. Massey's got past Brutal already. Well, he's ahead of him on the telemetry as they're coming towards turn 1. Here they go. Brutal ducks on the inside. Massey has got the move done. It's an Alpha 1-2 as it stands at the moment. Just scrolling back for the cars. Do we have any instance a bit further down the track? It's all looking good on the minute about. No, we've got a Ferrari gone off. Giles has gone off. Whether he's had a contact with another car, I'm not too sure, as they make their way down to turn 4. That's the Codemasters' estimated predictions. A two-stopper is doable. A two-stopper's actually...
Oh, there's a big crash,
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Oh, my Lord. Yes, we got a crash there. Maestro looks like... is that Maestro missing a wing?
VSC.
No, Cheeseman is missing a wing there. There's been a big shunt there. Right, so that's coming out between turn 4 and turn 5, yeah?
I don't know if he hit someone, but he spun there and then everyone just piled up.
Okay. That's bad news there for Cheese, though. He's going to have to come in. Oh, my goodness me. That car looks like a 1980s F1 car, you know, when he didn't have any front wing. Wow. Okay. So we are under VSC conditions. I found, Finn, in this game, the VSC seems to stay out a bit. It seems to stay active a bit longer than it did in the old game. It's like 30 seconds, which is literally, I've just counted 30. But we're back racing again. And Knizzle has got past Preacher as they come up for the curb of doom. Preacher, though, tucked him right behind him. Let's have a little jump on board. Let's have a look, see how close these guys are. Here we go. On board, Knizzle is trying to get past Ash Rainbow now as well. No DRS, of course, at the moment as they complete. Oh, Preacher going up the inside of Ash Rainbow. Manages to just about hold it. Looking back, there's OG James in the background. As Skeefy sets, not surprisingly, the fastest lap of the race as he's the lead
the
car.
are switching. Sorry
Let's
for
have a little
interrupting.
look. No.
Switching positions.
Strategy cool, you think? Quite possibly?
Yeah, Rabbit Warner just let Baton by on main straight.
Okay, and we got
Lifted
Sniper.
off.
Sniper and Owen Howe. Sniper's just gone around the outside of Owen Howe. He's gone deep into turn 1. That's going to allow Owen to try and go for a switchback move here, which he does do. Retakes the position, P12.
Ooh, Harvey almost won.
Oh, man.
Struggling on the hards.
Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Getting those hards up to temperature.
Yes.
FRT Harvey, they're just behind Giles there, as you can see. Cheeseman and Mark V54 in the pits. Let's have a look at Preacher. He's trying to chase down Ash Rainbow. He sends him up the inside. Oh, my goodness me. Ash Rainbow saw him coming there, gave enough for him. And Preacher gets the job done. Moves himself up into P7 as he comes around towards the hairpin of doom. Did I say that deep enough there? Hairpin of doom. You know what I'm saying?
Ash Rainbow went a bit wide.
And OG James says, thank you very much. I'll have a little bit of P8 there. He's going to try and hang it under braking. Switchback move at the inside, possibly. I think OG James has got traction.
Careful.
Oh, this is close.
Oh, someone's spot. Oh, that's brutal. And Rabbit Baton.
Oh, brutal,
no.
Joe. JMK has had a moment and he has spun. Oh dear, it's all
Rabbit
gone.
Baton also with that front wing.
Oh man, now has Brutal got any damage? No, it looked like it was just a bruised ego, I think. But Rapid Baton's going to have to come in and pit, I think. Yeah. There we go. So already we got things happening, and he picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh man. Hey, nice to see you, Yui. Nice to see you, Tanny, as well. Don't forget to hit the follow button, guys. Let me know who you are so I can say a proper hello. Hey, good evening, Rampant Badger. How you doing? Info from the McLaren garage that Harvey has got both sides of side pod damage.
That's the worst damage because you can't repair that.
Yeah.
And it's going to affect your car through the whole race.
Absolutely. All he can try and do is just nurse that car, really, isn't it, really? Would he be better off trying to go for softer tyres now? Actually come in and get rid of those hards if he's got side pod damage, just to try and give it a bit more stability, a bit more grip?
I think at that point you just have to rely on another safety car.
Right.
That's it.
Gotcha. Okie dokie. Alright, well at the moment, say Skeefy and Massey are just sailing off to the sunset. They've opened up a 2.4 second gap over FRA Rapid Vaughan. The pit window, if they're one stopping, will be around about between laps 9 and 11. If they're two stopping, they'll be coming in around about lap 7, I reckon.
Oh, there's
6 to
another.
7. Oh, hello, Rapid Vaughan's gone! Rapid Vaughan's gone! Curb of Doom!
No.
Oh,
And
yes!
Minaj as well spun.
Oh my word, it's catching them out. It's catching them out. Rapid Vaughan, though. Oh, that's unlucky, dude. Curb of Doom has claimed its first victim. Wow. Not seeing any safety car though, just waved yellows at the moment in Sector 3. That's it. And well, I'm part of Sector 2 as well.
Look at Conizel. He's P3 already.
Man, he's absolutely motoring.
He's gained 6 positions.
And Preacher, actually, that's a good call. Let's have a quick look at the details so we can have a look. Forget about the penalty situation. There's one penalty for Baton. Position change. There we go. The biggest winner so far is Knizzle. And we've got Preacher, Maestro, we've got Owen Howe and Sniper and Giles have all made big steps up the ladder as we, of course, it's very early days though in the race. Let's get the tyre straps back up again. What have we got battle-wise? Let's look at Minaj and his TIR debut, just trying to chase down Owen Howe, both in the medium compounds. They'll be going deep into the race, I reckon. Yui James, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel, brother. Good evening, Oakley. How you doing? Yui says it's Team Knizzle 12. Wow, I tell you what, he's making a good start to his career in Total Empire Racing so far. I hope that's not the commentator's curse. But let's stay this little battle. This is a genuine battle here. Let's jump on board from Minaj's POVs. He makes his way up the hill. He's got Owen Howell up in front of him in whatever car that is. What is that car? That colour car. It's the Williams, isn't it, I believe?
Williams,
yeah.
yes.
And then there's Brutal and the AlphaTauri just in front. So we'll stay with these guys at the moment. We've got Preachers trying to get on terms with Knizzle, trying to get within the DRS range. But as I say, Skeefy and Massey have just checked out, man.
Yeah, it's easy for them because if they want to, they can just switch positions. The other one can save ERS. Now they're actually both saving ERS.
Absolutely. Here comes Minaj though. Well, Owen Howe looks like he's running lower downforce. Baton's gone! Oh my word!
For both Astons.
Oh dear, oh dear. Both Aston Martins have died at the same place. Rest in peace. Or rest in pieces. Oh, Owen Howe's at a spin. Owen Howe's at a spin coming out of turn 3. Excuse me. No safety car. No safety car.
Oh, there it is, safety car. Full safety car.
There we are, full safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Knizzle's gone, that's why. Oh, he's lost it coming down the hill, the downhill S's. I think what's happened
it's all happening within the first 5 laps.
Oh, my lord. I think what's happened is Knizzle's started coming down the hill, and I think his right tyre has probably clipped the right-hand curb, and that just spits the car right across the track. You literally, there's nothing you can do. It throws you across so fast into the opposite barrier.
Yeah, the Alfa Romeos are in trouble now because they can't pop it. The other one is gonna lose time, and it's Massey this time.
Yes. Now let's see.
I think he's trying to leave gap now.
Were they just trying
to minimize?
Oh, to avoid the double stack, or as much as they can.
Yeah.
Right. Ski's coming in, so he's going to switch over to Massey's staying out.
Massey has to do. He has to stay out.
Yep. Now, what Ski? I'm going to go with Ski. I want to see what tyres he's putting on. Is he going to hard it for a one stop? Is he going medium? So he's going to probably try and can he one stop this with mediums from this far out? Safety car will come in at lap 9. Yeah. He may have actually looked at his pace and thought, you know what, I can two stop this and still win it.
And he's going to come out in P3, so... Preacher went on to the soft, so he's going to be on two stop. Yeah,
definitely. Behind him, the guys have pitted there. Giles looks like he's one stopping it. He's come out on the hard compound tyres. He's going to try and stretch those to the end. By the looks of it, but we've lost 3 already. Knizzle, Rapid Baton. Knizzle losing it down the hill, and the two Aston Martins. Well, you saw what happened. They both lost it coming up the hill in the Curb of Doom.
Yeah, they were both in top 10, so it was looking good for Aston. What comes to points?
So I'll send a quick message to Pat Tate. Blimey, I've just seen Icefox's connection. 750 download, 630 upload. I am moving to Iceland. I am moving to Iceland so I can get high-speed internet. Holy crap. Wow, what a connection that is. 630 megabit per second upload. Am I reading that right? Holy shit. Man, you can stream in 16K. Whew. It's a hell of a connection. Yeah, Sync Badger, I think you seriously need to change your Twitch ID. Sync who? Absolutely. So we've lost 3 so far. Knizzle and the 2 Aston Martins. Oh man, not a great start for Vorno and Baton, but chin up, guys. Chin up. Keep it going. Next week at Spain.
It's not over yet.
Well, the race is for them tonight. But
yeah, but the championship.
I know. It's a lot, because don't forget, of course, guys, if you don't really know, but it's a long season. 24 races this season, ladies and gents. It's a monster season. We've done that. We've done all that short season stuff. You know, the last couple of seasons, we thought, you know what, back to basics this season. Full race calendar. So you know, and I think Finn, I think that's the fairest way of doing it, isn't it? It gives people a chance, you know, because everyone's going to have a bad race from time to time, or they're going to have an incident that, you know, that's not their own fault. Do you know what I mean? So having a long season keeps them in the championship hunt. It's going to keep those.
Yeah, but the only problem is that if people end up leaving mid-season, then it's going to kind of kill the racing. So we're just going to have to hope that it doesn't happen.
Just don't leave. And why would anyone want to leave?
There you go, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Stupid.
Absolutely stupid. Quote of the day there from Finn. Thanks for the follow, Knizzle12. Thanks for the follow, dude. Unlucky tonight. You showed some good pace though, early doors. Unlucky with the instant, man. Keep it up though. Keep your head up. So moving off to Spain next week. So don't worry. Let's go check something on Twitter. I think safety car should be coming in this lap, I would think.
Yeah, Mark is just about to catch the safety car queue.
Just checking something real quick.
Now, if there is another safety car, let's say during the next 5 laps, then Massey and Minaj are doing okay. But otherwise, they will have a difficult job to make it to the top 5.
Yeah, just I mean, the medium runners, they're going to have to pit again, aren't they? Or can they get those mediums? I mean, I pitted in our race, I pitted lap, I think it was lap 11 off the softs, onto the mediums. Yeah. And we did have a safety car lap 13, and the mediums were at 42% at the end of the race, so they were comfortable. But that was like the effect of 6 laps more. Well, no, I'll tell you what, 4 or 5 laps more than what these guys are on now. But here we go. It's restart time, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you what, Massey is backing them right up. And here he goes. Massey has bolted, and he's taken Minaj with him.
Harvey.
Skeefy's had to go defensive on the way up towards turn 1. Minaj, oh, Harvey goes late on the brakes. I think he's going to outbrake himself a little bit, and Owen Howell's going to have a look at the inside there. Oh, Harvey just about cuts him off there, closes the door quite firmly, but Skeefy holds position at the restart. So Massey
tonight in ERN, I think someone did 19 laps on the mediums, but there were 3 laps behind safety cars.
Yeah, that's what I did. I think it was 19 laps, but that was +3 with the safety car.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Preacher's looking racy. He sends up the inside of Owen Howell. He's outbraked himself there. Can he hold it though? No. Owen Howell comes straight back at him. Harvey went a little bit deep there, coming out of the first hairpin. Oh, Owen Howell saddles sideways. There was contact. Owen Howell lost the back end and he has gone off into the wall. Boom! There you go in the background. He is going to have to put in a new front wing.
Just hit the brakes and you don't hit the wall.
Yep.
Don't let it slide to the wall.
But he collected, he collected Preacher. I don't think Preacher got any damage though, just a slight tap, thankfully for him. So let's stay with
There's so much going on.
Oh, I know, mate. I'm with Brutal JMK at the moment. Thanks for the follow there, Jake Farkey. Thank you so much. Hope I pronounced that right. Welcome.
Wait, Harvey had that sidepod damage, wasn't that right?
That's right, on both sides apparently.
Yeah.
So let's see how this goes.
Damage and hearts around Bahrain. That's just not enjoyable.
Ash, Rainbow and Giles up to turn 1. This is for position for P9, P10. Give each other a lot of room. They're coming through turn 1. Good respect shown through turn 2 as well. Give each other. Now Sniper might have a double move here. Yeah, he's going to take Ash Rainbow. I think he's going to get the move done. Or is he? Ash Rainbow's trying to fight back at him. Sniper goes late on the brakes. Ash Rainbow tries to come back at the inside, but I think Sniper should just about have this. Ash is going to have to yield here, which he does, and Sniper gets the job done. Moves himself up into the top 10. Owen Howe is in the pits, putting the new wing on. Skeefy is now all over the back of Minaj as well, the battle for second and third place. Let's just have a little look at that one a minute.
Oh, Harvey is struggling a lot with the sideboard damage. It's understeering, oversteering every corner.
Yeah, and that's just, as you said there, and that's just allowed OG James there to take position, moves himself up in P5 in the Williams. All Harvey can do is just try and nurse it, really, as you said, isn't it? Just try and nurse that car home as best he can.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do. Right, DRS should be reactivated next lap. So look at Brutal. He's all over the back of Maestro. Oh, looked for a little move there. Decided not. Harvey's gone just completely understeered there off the last corner. Really struggling. Preach sets the fastest lap of the race. And here comes Brutal JMK. He's got the momentum. Can he get the job done? We'll have to burn off some battery here, I think. Harvey, though, still got good straight line speed in that McLaren. Oh, my goodness me. Here we go to turn 1. It's going to be 3 abreast in turn 1. Oh, my word. Where's Harvey? There's Harvey's car behind Harvey. Oh, Brutal's car got bogged down a little bit there by the sounds of it. Just really didn't pick up at all on the revs. So it's as you were. Skeefy is chasing down Minaj, just 2 tenths pressurising the Alpine driver, but so far Minaj is holding them off. Lap 10 out of 29, ladies and gentlemen, so we're just over 1/3 race distance. A long way to go. A lot of racing to be had yet around the desert of Bahrain. And that's talking about desert. Of course, it's a slippery track, isn't it? You get sand blowing across the track and whatnot. It is a pretty slippery old track. It's not the best. It's not the easiest track to start the calendar off on.
It's not. It's one of the most slippery tracks on the calendar.
It's fun. It is a fun circuit.
What part of this track is fun?
Oh, everything. Hey, listen. When you finish in the top 2 like me, it's fun.
Yeah, I finish in the wall. So that's not fun.
Now we've got a 3-way dance here. Minaj isn't going to be close enough, I don't think. Now, what's Massey going to do? Fakes the move into the pit, stays out. So Massey's going to be one-stopping. He's going to be going soft to medium.
He's keeping good pace with these old soft tyres.
Oh, Preacher goes late on the brakes into turn 1, but Skeefy sees that coming, just covers him off there, maintains track position. And we've got some movement behind Giles and Harvey, still battling side by side. Harvey is really going for it despite the loss of aerodynamics.
He's driving wisely still,
yeah.
Pushing too much.
I think with the condition of his car, if he pushes too much, he'll find himself being pushed into an ambulance, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Cheesema's in the pits making a scheduled stop. Let's go back on the battle. Let's get onto broadcast camp as they make their way down the hill. It's a four-way dance for the lead at the moment. OG James having a good solid drive currently on his league racing debut, currently in P5. Ash Rainbow has just passed Mark V54 for P11.
Preacher.
Sends up the
Jesus,
inside. Oh, bit of a bomb there.
Send it there.
Oh. Was that a bit of a
Thanks
bomb?
to Skiffy for not having a collision there.
Yeah. Skeefy.
That's a bit scary.
Yeah. We know Skeefy. He'll have a few choice words. Yellows.
Maestro's gone.
Giles has gone, I think. Is that Giles has gone? No, sorry, you're right. Maestro, he has gone. VSC. Now, this is the time.
There has to be a safety car. The car is really
Massey's
right
got
in the middle
Massey's got a pit now. Massey's got a pit, surely.
Yeah.
He's got to pit now. Yeah, now's the time to do
Minaj
it.
as well.
Yeah, it's a good call. I'll tell you what, that VSC has worked out perfectly for them because the other cars, of course, will have to match deltas. So it's a cheap pit.
Preacher not pitting?
He's done 5 laps on those tyres, so he looks like he's maintaining his 2-stop. I think he should have pitted for medium compound tyres.
Mediums, definitely.
Absolutely. A lucky Maestro. Quick catch up with the chat. How are we all doing? Diggle Dolphin said, how many laps will the hards do? Probably on about, in theory, about 20. 18 to 20. Camping Cod, the chat says, come on, Minaj, Team Alpine. Can Harvey take them all the way? He has to pit, doesn't he? Harvey has to pit. I don't think he's pitted yet. Drive-through penalty for Mark V54 for not matching his delta. That has just killed his race. He'll be looking for a safety car now to save his race. We're back racing again, ladies and gentlemen. And I tell you what, OG James caught brutal napping, and look at these two scrapping. Oh, dear, guys, what are you doing? Yellow flags again. Oh, they both kind of like were T-boning each other coming out the corner. That was funky stuff.
James lost the rear there.
Yeah.
That caused it all. Ash Rainbow is round as well.
It's catching a lot of people out this slippery track. Kissing live on stream they were, says Dolphin. It looked like it, didn't it? a bit of car love.
Yeah, that's a nice way to put it.
Yeah. Right, let's go back on the Skeefy. He's chasing down Preacher. They're coming up towards turn 1.
Skiffy doesn't even have the overtake Preacher. He can just stick with there and Preacher can pull him along.
That's right. Now, Giles can go to the end of the race on those halves. In fact, he should do, I would say, just about. So he's in a pretty tidy position. Sniper's going to have to pit again. Harvey's have to pit. In fact, everyone down to OG James is going to have to pit apart from Giles, I think. So, surely Skeefy can't take those the distance, can he? Is it possible?
I mean, we're going to have a fun race in the end if people are going to take these mediums till the end. Because there's going to be 0 creep.
Yeah, they're going to be like they'll be just Tokyo drifting through just about every corner.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I want to jump on this battle here with Minaj. He's now chasing down Massey. Both these guys have pitted and will be going to the should be going to the end on these tyres, safety cars notwithstanding. So let's jump on board with Minaj. There we go, he's coming through the hairpin. Trying to chase down these guys. We'll also jump back on Skeefy. Skeefy's so close to the back of Preacher.
Skeefy's using surprisingly a lot of ERS at the moment.
Now, anyone who's new to the channel, ERS and Findium do not get on.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Skeefy's going to make the move now.
Let's jump on. Here he goes. I don't think there's a lot Preacher can do to defend this. He'll try and break as late as he can, but Skeefy looks like he's going to get the job done.
Preacher's going to get it back.
Yeah, Preacher will come back in. Skeefy needs to defend hard. Actually, good defensive line from Skeefy. Can he hold him off? No, here comes Preacher coming back, right back at him. And Preacher retakes the lead. Can he hold it coming through turn 4? Looks like he can. Yeah, there we go. Jump back on board with OG James and Mark are fighting. And look at Massey in the background. It's a four-way dance.
Ooh. Careful.
Massey going late on the brakes trying to catch OG James out. And I think he might have done. Yes, he has. Great opportunistic move there from Massey. Decided to get in amongst those two cars fighting, brake really late and go around the outside of turn 4. Look at Menard sending one at the inside of OG James. Where did he come from? The torpedo.
Now, that was a good send. That was a good send.
That was a good send. But James has actually James actually got better traction out the hairpin there and has managed to hold him off. So let's look at this four-way dance. Sync Badger in the chat says, actually no, it's TIR Badger now, maybe, he says, sod your ERS, Finn.
Yeah, Mr. Negative ERS.
-2.
-2.
Let's just stay with this four-way dance, though. Skeefy and Preach looks like they're going to be swapping positions again. Let's just quickly jump on board. And there goes Skeefy to retake position. I think Preach will just sit in behind him and try and go for the switcheroo. I want to try and get back on the other battle, though, if I can. Yeah, I'm going to go back on the other battle because Massey has just got the move done on Menage. Where's Menage's car?
Skeefy actually retained the lead now.
He did retain the lead.
Preacher couldn't get back anymore.
All right, Mark V54 Kate makes his second pit stop. He'll be cutting mediums on to go to the end, I think. Massey got past OG James, so his next target now is FRT Harvey. Thank you for the host. Rapid Vorno, thank you so much. And for Pumpy earlier on for the host as well. Hey Beer, says Badger, my youngest with all the problems will not take his eyes off your stream. Absolutely fixated. Oh man, that is so cool. Hey, Badger Junior, welcome.
Yes.
Special thumbs up for the Racing Goo. This goes out to Badger Junior. Alright, just to you, buddy. Thank you for watching, my man. Keep strong, keep fighting, dude. Let's get back on with this battle with Menage, OG James, and Massey. Looks like he should be able to drop these guys quite quickly. Menage going to the end on those tyres, as will be Massey. Preacher comes in, finally dumping off those soft compound tyres. I imagine a set of mediums will be going on that car.
Yes.
And he's going to lose. Let's have a quick look at the. He's going to drop down. He's going to come out behind Menage, I think. He's going to come out like about P9. So he has got
this is
all
why
to
he
do.
should have pitted
Yeah.
during the VSC.
Yeah, he's come out behind all those guys, and he's got it all to do now.
Harvey's around.
Harvey. Oh, it's unlucky, dude. We'll catch up with that in a second. Yeah, he's got that going again. Fast lap of the race so far is Menage.
The last corner. It's Ash Rainbow. This one.
That's the second spin he's had now, isn't it? Trying to get himself going again. Of course, top 15 score points. So all these guys got to do is just bring the cars home, and they will be scoring points tonight. Let's go back to this
Not
battle.
looking that good for Mercedes.
What colour are they again? Oh yeah, the bottom two.
Yeah, P12 and 13.
Yeah. The bottom two. Gandhi says, Badger, funnily enough, my 7-month-old is glued to the stream as well. Well, I told you, don't let kids mess with super glue, Gandhi. This is what happens. Jeez. Sykes says, probably wondering why there's a T-Rex in the bottom left. Think you're funny. Alrighty. What have we got then? So Ski has got an 11-second advantage of the Giles. Ski, can he get those tyres to the end? It's going to be a tough one.
I think he has to.
Yeah. Menage then comes on. Doesn't come on. OG James, he comes past him. But James got a switchback possible move here. Let's have a little look. Menage gives the room on the inside. I think Menage though has got his kind of a lot of straight line speed there. And OG James has not got much battery left. Where Menage has got
there's
a bit more.
Alpine. Well, no, Williams. Owen Howell.
Owen Howell. That's his second or third spin.
Again.
Yeah, it's catching so many people out, dude. I just think maybe they're just trying to push too hard to try and get back into the race, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it might be the hard side as well, trying to get them up to 10.
Yeah. I mean, what I found on Monday was I was just feathering the throttle so much, going up the uphill S's just to keep that car from sending me off towards Abu Dhabi, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Sniper. He's on the back of Brutal GMK. Sniper's Had a pretty solid race so far. Again, he may just be able to take these tyres to the end because we've had 3 laps under the safety car, ladies and gents. So, like for example, the guys who are running mediums, Skeefy, Brutal and Sniper, you can take 3 laps off their usage, more or less. So they've sort of ran 7 or 8 laps basically on those tyres.
Alfa Romeo might be still on for a 1.2 win here because Massey has got those 5-lap old mediums.
Oh, he's going to be rapid. Let's just have a quick look at the gap there from the leader. As you can see, Massey is only he's only three and a half seconds off second place.
Exactly.
And Minaj also is in with a shout of doing something decent here because his hards will still be pretty decent at the end of the race. You know, as long as he can just control the grip, you know, the sliding around on those hard compound tyres. The tyres themselves will actually be pretty decent, to be fair.
Yeah.
But Skeefy is just in complete control at the moment. The big question though is, can he get those tyres? Let's have a look at the state of his tyres. Can we spot any wear on those tyres?
It's easy for Skiffy at the moment. He's got 12-second lead, so he can basically save the tyre for a few laps if he wants to.
He does have some graining there on both front tyres because Cod was in a similar position last night and Cod got caught on the penultimate lap, or the last lap I should say. Although Cod wasn't far in front though as Skeefy is, to be fair. Hello. Car's gone off again. Got yellows. Not sure who that is.
No idea.
Right, Massey's almost, but not quite within DRS range of Sniper now. He's hunting him down, but Sniper himself is trying to close up on Brutal JMK. And then sort of ninth down is quite spread out. Mark V54 currently in P10, Ash Rainbow P11, Cheeseman P12, and Owen Howe in P13. They'll be probably going to the end. To be honest, for Mark V54, he might as well take a punt now and put the softs, come in and pit and put the softs on, and just have some fun. He can get some overtaking done, possibly.
Yeah. Ash Rainbow had another moment in the curb of death corner.
Harvey's going to have to come out and make a pit stop as well.
Dolphin and Minaj are now in this group.
Exactly, and they're all within. Well, Minaj's not quite within DRS range yet of Massey, but Massey is right up, as you can see how close he is there to the back of Sniper. Dolphin says Massey could finish on those mediums, but no way Skeefy will. He could do. It's possible. 20 laps. It'd be net 19 laps he'd have done on those, plus 3 under the safety car. So yeah, it is doable. It's what I did.
Good point from Batch as well. Skiffy could go for the softs. That's one way.
Okay, where would he come out? Let's just put that as a hypothetical. He would come out between OG James and Preacher.
He would be able to overtake these guys on trash softs.
Yeah. But that's where he would come out. It would come out just in front of Preacher. Oh, Massey late on the brakes at the inside. I think Sniper saw him at the nick of time and just gave him that bit of extra room to make sure there was no contact there.
Good job there.
Yeah. Giles doing a good job holding these guys off as well, but he's just waiting for these medium runners' tyres to go off so he can try and consolidate position a little bit. Massey is sort of stuck in his traffic jam at the moment.
Harvey's in for those fresh soft tyres.
Yep. And Harvey's going to come out behind Ash Rainbow. But he should come out. He's going to come out near Cheeseman, I think.
No, he's out already.
Oh, he's out already, is he? Alright. Good call.
That's a good job nursing that McLaren into top 10 if you can do that.
Absolutely. Fast lap so far. It's still Minaj to 28.657, so that's where we're at the moment. So look at the gap. So we're going to stay with Massey because this gap is really, he's all over the back of Sniper like a rash at the moment as they make their way up the hill. Coming to the crest of the hill, and then it's the downhill run to the DRS detection zone, the last corner. Skeefy maintaining a 13-second advantage, but now Skeefy pits. He's obviously listening to you. He's listening to you because he's come in.
No, Badger said it first.
Was it Badger? Was it? Ah, right.
Yes.
Okie dokie. And is that somebody else coming in? No, I thought I saw somebody else. No, it was just a couple of guys faking moves.
This is going to be interesting now. He doesn't have that many laps.
Oh, Massey's gone so late on the brakes into turn 1. My God. He's hit Sniper.
Massey, no.
That's Massey's fault there.
Oh,
That's not good. He's going to... Oh, stewards will be looking at that one, I think. And Sniper doing the right thing, waiting for the traffic to pass and then rejoins the circuit. That is so unfortunate for Sniper. Did nothing wrong there at all. It's kind of a passenger there. I think Massey's Massey's clipping that one. I think, yeah, you're going to need some good defence there.
Not intentional, but still.
No, definitely not.
Unfortunate.
He tried to take evasive action and whatnot, but it's a really tricky one actually. If you go deep into turn 1, you've still got to. If you're still on track, you've still got to make the corner. Do you know? You're turn 2. Do you know what I mean?
You have to get a decent line into turn 2 as well.
Yeah.
So
it's really, really hard.
It's really tricky.
Yeah, and don't forget, of course, we're just here for comms. You know, we're not the stewards for this division or anything like that. So nothing that we say is binding or anything like that at all. So if you watch the stream back and you think, "What the hell are you talking about, man?" I'm just here for, shits and giggles, guys. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. It's all good. Davey J's in the chat from the good old US of A. That can mean I've got to say it. Oh, come on! How are you doing, Davey? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a great. Yeah, Adam LB says Massey had nowhere to go and Sniper came across him. Yeah, come on for the stewards, let them deal with it.
Yeah, we just saw that quickly.
Yeah.
Can't tell.
Yeah, absolutely. Massey holding the defensive line into turn 1 this time. Ooh, good driving, guys. They give each other a lot of room there. That's good to see. That's how you do it there. Minaj and Massey, of course, they're not strangers to each other. They're used to each other's driving. Minaj now tries to go around the outside. Wow. Massey's got the slightly better traction out the corner, so Minaj is going to have to yield again. Oh my good lord.
Oh, that's a nice move. Oh.
What a move.
Yes.
What a move from Minaj. Hit the clip button, guys. You know what to do. Hit that clip button. Sensational move around the outside, coming down the downhill S's. Brilliant stuff. Wow.
Nice one.
Now, question for you. With a very fast approach in ski feet, are we going to see team orders in the Alpha?
Yes, no question.
There we go. There's your answer.
There's no reason why Massey should keep Skiffy behind.
Has Massey got damaged? Let's have a little look. See if we can spot anything from his car.
Nothing major.
Nothing visual. Whether that means he may have floor damage or side pod damage, we don't know. But I can't see anything obvious.
Let's see when Massey's gonna move over. Is he gonna get another run at Minaj?
He's going to look for a move. Minaj going defensive or a late move just before the braking zone for Minaj. That's okay. It was late, but it was okay. Minaj has lost DRS on Brutal, so now Massey can have a run at him here, trying to sweep around the outside coming into turn 4. Minaj putting the squeeze, leaving enough for him now. One car's width, and here comes Skeefy. What does Massey do?
Ooh.
Oh, Massey's lost it. Oh, he's still alive. He's still alive. He almost collected Ski there, but he's still going, and that's it. He's lost a couple of positions, but he's still going. No damage, I don't think.
Maybe that was the team order.
yeah. Ski's like, yeah, mate. I did say move out of the way, but that's not quite what I was expecting.
You never know.
But Ski is on the charge now, and he's got 2 cars and old tyres in front of him. Well, I hate to say it, because it will be the commentator's curse, but you tend to think, all things equal, Skeefy should be able to get past these guys without too much trouble, you would think.
So that's Skeefy in the wall with
that's
2 laps now.
That's Skeefy in the wall. You see the cars in front, they're trying to break the toes as they come up the start-finish line. Just Minaj's guy's also got his eyes on the podium now, definitely. Massey could still get on the back of these guys. It's not all over for Massey.
Yeah, but he got that 5-second penalty from that spin because he basically cut the corner. That's a stupid
as a
penalty
passenger.
given by the game.
Yeah, I know. Come on, Codemasters, please. Skeefy's reactions, wow, said Foreman. What? Was it his in-car reactions or the reaction?
No, I think the in-car reaction reacted pretty quickly there.
Ski all over. I'm going to jump on board a Ski now. It's all over the back of Brutal and DOR Giles. When does he make his move? That's the question. Can he try and take them both in the start-finish straight, or will he try an opportunistic move before then?
I can he can take all the time he wants.
He can? Yeah.
No rush.
But will he? You know, it's like the drivers, you know, they go for it sometimes, but Brutal defending there into the left-hander. Oh, just ran a bit of curb there. Skeefy's chance to run up the inside.
That's nice.
That's the little opportunistic move he was looking for, that little gap there to get the job done. And now I can't see what Giles can do. Giles is weaving from side to side, trying to break the toe, but I think it's all for nothing here. Ski's got quite a bit of battery left in, but so has Giles. Giles has got a fair amount of battery to deploy here.
Not gonna be enough. There's no way.
Skeefy's not even using it. He's just happy to sit behind him.
Yeah, he can just save ERS for a lap or two.
Yeah, he's lifted and coasted before he even got to the corner. Wow.
He's playing wisely. Wisely. It's good to see.
Yeah.
If he can get past now, he can pull away.
Is he going to go for the move now? Under braking into turn 4. Looks like it could be the move. Giles is going to try his best to fight back, but he just hasn't got the grip left in those tyres. So Ski takes the lead in the Alpha mare. Gandhi and chatting. Come on, Skeefy, do the Alpha proud. Sniper with a 3-sec time penalty. He's got AG James and FRT Harvey chasing him down. And we've got Minaj currently in P4.
Just trying to survive at this point.
He's done well, hasn't he?
Yes, he's done very well.
He's done very well.
With a broken car and P9, that's a really good performance. Giles has really been driving like under the radar this race, and he's in P2 at the moment.
He's had a very, very good drive considering he pitted early and went for those hard compound tyres. But the problem he's got now is trying to keep these cars at bay. I've just seen Owen Howell go into the pits now. This is a tactical move. Of course, the new point scoring system in TIR is the fastest guy in the top 10 scores a point. The fastest guy outside the top 10 also scores a point. So as Owen Howell is guaranteed points.
Minaj.
Yeah, I'm on board with Minaj. Yeah. It's not quite close enough. As Owen Howell, as it stands, is guaranteed to score points, he might as well come in and put a fresh set of tyres on. And Ash Rainbow's done the same as well. OG James on the back of Sniper. Looks like OG James is going to get the move done here. Yeah, there we go. Much fresher tyres. And moves himself up in a P7. Not a lot Sniper can do to defend against that. Okay, let's go back on board with this battle for second, third, fourth at the moment. Skeefy's starting to check out up front now. The gap's 2.2 seconds. I don't think anyone's going to catch Ski unless Ski makes an error.
Brutal has got 19 laps on those medium tyres already.
Good stint. Yeah, it's a good stint. That's a good effort on those tyres. Even if you take the 3 off for the safety car, it's still pretty good. Because, I mean, it's not 3, it's 2, isn't it, in fact, really? So, you know, you do still get some minor tyre wear.
Yeah.
But Minaj now looking to work out when he can get a move done on Brutal. Of course, what would help him is if Giles could drop Brutal out of DRS range. But at the moment, Brutal's staying with him on extremely old tyres.
Both Minaj and Brutal are almost out of DRS.
Giles is still looking
really hard to overtake.
Yeah. Giles has deployed some of his battery, but he's still got about a third of the battery pack left. Brutal again, defensive into turn 1. There's no room there, no place for Minaj to try and send one other around the outside or in the inside. Brutal showing very, very good car awareness. You know exactly where to put that car on track. I think Massey's...
With those one medium tyres is pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a great effort. It's a great effort. 20 laps on those tyres.
Yeah.
Massey is in danger of losing 5th place here as well because Preacher was catching him for P5, and of course Massey's carrying that 5-second time penalty as well. You know, I was just thinking, right, if Massey could have pitted actually, I wonder if he missed a trick of getting the fastest lap because he's going to lose. He's got 5 seconds to add on anyway. I was just thinking if he had pitted and put the softs on, I don't know. No, it probably wouldn't have made any difference. I was just surmising if he could have resurrected a point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As Ash Rainbow sets his fastest lap of the race outside the top 10, which is worth a bonus point there with the 1:26. Gandhi in chat says, we checked out on Monday, Beer. Couldn't believe the gap we got. Yeah, we did well, mate. We did well.
Oh, Massey actually has 10 seconds.
Oh, it's 10 now, is it? Oh, my lord. Okay. So he's actually just trying to pace himself out against OG James.
Yeah.
Penultimate lap, ladies and gentlemen. Lap 28 out of 29. Again, Brutal defensive. Now, is Minaj going to send up the inside? No, Brutal stays defensive. Minaj is going to try and go around the outside of turn 1 there. Side by side. This time, Minaj gets the job done and moves himself up in a P3. But a great effort from Brutal to try and defend for as long as he did on those absolutely shredded medium compound tyres. They are two-tone. They are seriously
Those
two-tone.
tires must be dead.
Yeah.
There's nothing left.
I think for Brutal now, he's just got to try and just nurse that car, bring that car home, maybe hope for a mistake up in front, because Minaj is now going to have a go at Giles on the last lap. You know it's going to happen.
Wait, Giles has gone up 14 positions. Where he started P16.
Drive of the day.
Jesus, yeah, that's easy. There's no question about it.
It's got to be drive of the day with that performance there. Let's have a quick look further down the field. Let's see what's been going on. Owen Howe currently in P13 in the Williams. We've got Ash Rainbow set fastest lap of the race in P12, so he's on target for a bonus point as well. Cheeseman in P11, so disappointing race for the Mercedes tonight. Mark V54 in P10. FRT Harvey has been nursing a damaged car since the get-go in P9. Sniper in P8 at a collision, of course, with Nasty. OG James in P7's had a pretty good race. Preacher in P6, still trying to chase down Massey, but of course he will have that position on penalty countback. Massey in P5 had a pretty solid drive, apart from that one moment where he just went a little bit too deep at turn 1. Brutal JMK has been dropped now by Minaj. He's all over the back of Giles. They're on the last lap. Skeefy is making his way down the downhill S's for the final time. He's coming up to some traffic, actually. I think it could be Mark V54, I think.
I don't think Minaj can get past Giles.
Well, he's running out of battery. Giles can just use the ERS now.
Yeah. Oh, not close enough.
No. I think he's also just struggling there. He's just wiggling his tyres from side to side. What if he's losing temperature in those tyres now?
Yeah.
But Skeefy's coming up the uphill S's for the final time, just coming up to the crest of the hill now. Is Giles or Minaj going to make a last-minute error here? Doesn't look like it. So we're going to jump on board with Skeefy, as it looks like he's going to take the checkered flag. Brutal's tyres have gone. Massey's caught in. Here comes Skeefy, take the checkered flag and victory in the Open Division 3 race in Bahrain. Great result there for Skeefy with a victory. Giles, what a great drive. Drive of the day. Holds off Minaj and everybody else to take P2. Minaj, though, great debut in P3. Here comes Brutal JMK, takes P4, Massey 5, but Massey will drop down on penalty countback. So Preacher gets P5, Massey P6. OG James is going to cross the line on his debut, and he is going to finish P7. GG's there. Sniper is just coming around the final corner as well to take P8, and then it will be Harvey. That's what Sniper. GG's Snipes there coming through in P8, and Harvey just coming around the final corner to take P10. Well done, Harvey. Driving in a broken car. And then Mark V54 is going to take... Harvey takes P9. Harvey's going to take P10. Long stint, 23 laps on those tyres. Then we've got the two Mercedes coming down the hill. I think Ash Rainbow's run out of fuel. I think. And Cheeseman's just sitting behind him. Another racing off the final corner. There we go. Cheeseman then... oh, hello. That was an interesting glitch.
What?
What? Did you see what I saw? That was bizarre.
His car just bounced back.
Yeah.
50 meters.
That was bizarre. And
well, it's called Masters.
Yeah,
at least
absolutely.
it happened after the race. So.
Yes, this is true. And Owen Howe finishes the race as well to score points at P13. And Codemasters has given Giles drive of the day, which I think is perfectly apt.
For once, it's correct.
Yes. Yes, it gets something right. I'm going to open the party as well. And we'll bring these guys in. Thank you for the follow, Hugo 088888888888888. That's enough eights for you. Thanks for the follow, brother. Welcome to the channel. As they're spraying the virtual champers all over the place. Of course, it's not champagne, it's rose water, isn't it? Because we're in the desert.
Yeah,
don't drink
water.
out there. Yeah, the stuff doesn't spray at all. Well, let's give you a final rundown then from... I don't care about P900 and FIFA. I don't play FIFA. Stop posting on my Xbox. Skeefy takes the win. Giles then gets P2, Minaj P3, Brooke JMK P4, Preacher in 5th. We've got Massey 6th, AG James 7th, Sniper 8th, FRT Harvey 9th, and Mark V54 in 10th place. I believe, looking at that it's Skeefy gets the bonus point for fastest lap inside the top 10 as well. Ash Rainbow in P11 takes 11th place and the fastest lap of the outside the top 10 for the bonus point. And then Cheeseman in 12th and Owen Howe in 13th. DNFs there for NRX Maestro. Knizzle, Rapid Baton and Rapid Vaughan. A bit of a night to forget for the Aston Martins, I think. But hopefully the guys are going to come in and join us in the party. Gandhi says, right, Bear, I'm off, mate. Catch up soon. Aye, aye, skipper. See you later, buddy. Mark V53 says, well done, Minaj. Great race, guys. Maestro, Giles, driver of the day. Yeah, I think I was justified. So, Ski, I don't know if, Ski. I called you Ski there. Sorry for the insult. Finn, if you can take a screenshot.
I can be Ski. I don't mind.
Okay. Well, he's not too bad, I suppose, is he?
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. And guys, if you want to come in, that's if you've got Skeefy, Giles, and Minaj. Actually, Minaj doesn't speak very good English, does he? I don't know if he'll want to come in or not. I'm not sure. But we'll certainly get Skeefy and Giles to come in and say hello. So don't be shy. Come on in. And that was a good race. I enjoyed that one. And let's head. In fact, you know what? I'm going to get the old podium screen up. I think I've not had it up for a little while.
Yes.
Find it. There we go. It's the podium interviews time. And yes, we do have Skeefy and Giles in the party. So I don't think Minaj speaks great English, does he, Ski? I believe so. I don't know whether he'll jump in or not. And I certainly don't speak French, that's for sure. Oh. Right, okay. Skeefy, can you hear me?
Hello, sir.
Well done. Good job.
Hey.
First race of the season, and a win, and the fastest lap for inside the top 10. Man, it all, and of course, pole position. Wow. The triple header. You took the honours tonight, mate. Tell us all about your race.
Yeah, no, it was a really good race. Some great drivers out on track, and obviously all went really well in qualifying. Me and Massey getting the 1-3, which is almost ideal, and it's good to see some of the other drivers quite close to us as well. And then, yeah, no, the race was very interesting. A few safety cars thrown in to mix things up. Towards the end of my medium stint, I was very tempted to take him all the way to the end, not knowing if the softs would get me back to the front, but thanks to Giles here on the hard, doing some great defending, being the widest AlphaTauri, I believe, on track, holding everyone else up for me. And yeah, no, perfect race. Shame about Massey losing out a little bit. Right in front of me, almost collecting me as well in his spin. But no, I'm happy with the race. GG's all around.
Yeah, Finn, is there anything you'd like to... So I just got to send a message. Is there anything you'd like to add or ask Skeefy?
Just congratulations for actually breaking the commentator's curse, because we had told that you're going to win like 5 laps before the end, and you did not win it, so good job. Congratulations for the win.
I almost did once. I almost did, I tell you.
But you didn't. You got the win. Good job, mate.
Excellent, thank you.
Yeah, good race tonight, dude. Great start to the season. Very briefly, Ski, what are your thoughts on Spain next week?
Spain traditionally isn't one of my more favourite tracks. I seem to struggle on pace around Spain, but that was normally because of the final sector chicane, and that's borderline impossible to cut now because there's a new curb. So hopeful now. All
right, well, wish you the best of luck, dude, and we'll see you next week. Maybe on the podium interviews, maybe not. Well, we'll find out.
We will indeed.
All right, moving on to P2 and our driver of the day, Giles 95, a late entry actually into Division 3. I don't know where your teammate was tonight, by the way. All that kerfuffle about a teammate, and then he doesn't show up. Never mind. Great race, dude, and what a stint on those hard tyres. Great defending, man. You absolutely nailed it with the strat call, pitting early, taking those hards all the way to the end. GG's, man, first of all, and a great result, great race, and tell us all about it.
Yeah, good evening, guys. Qualifying didn't start too well. I was just getting a few sighting laps on the softs with some full fuel, and then a medium stint, which didn't really pan out too well. Ended up on the back row. Turn 2 on the first lap. I got a really good start. Jumped a few guys. Held my line on the inside, which was the outside turn 2. Someone lost control of their car. Don't know who it was, and I was unlucky to end up getting some contacts, which gave me a little bit of damage. So the understeer was ridiculous. So I was just holding out for that safety car. Luckily it came. I thought I'm just going to risk it, put on the hards and try and go to the end. Just about scraped through to the end. Last lap or two the tyres were dead, but I was defending for my life on the straights, just trying to save up that ERS. Luckily it paid off. It was more capitalising on everyone else's mistakes and misfortunes, really. A few cars in front of me tangle, and I was lucky enough to be there and pick up the scraps.
Oh, well done, mate. I tell you what, talk about ERS. Finn was watching you with a huge smile on his face, watching your ERS usage.
Yes.
He was uber impressed.
Yeah,
Someone knew
thank
what
you.
they were doing.
Yeah, there's something I've worked on because I wasn't very good at that previous season. So, and ERS is very powerful on this game. So, just trying to capitalise on trying to save up that ERS, which isn't easy once you've used the majority of it up. It's very hard to get it back. So, yeah, hence the trying to break the toe on the straights. That was critical to keep my P2.
Oh, well done, mate. Well done indeed. And what do you briefly your thoughts on Spain next week, Giles? Is it a track you like, or you just want to get it out of the way?
Spain's a decent track for me. It just depends on how everyone looks pace-wise around that track. But again, just got to try and keep it clean, not get any penalties, stay out of trouble, and try and pick up another podium, hopefully.
All right, mate. Well, look, well done tonight, mate. That was a really good drive. A uber long stint. You got the strat call spot on, and some great defence as well. So, personal congratulations from me, mate. Look forward to seeing you next week and see how you get on.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Cheers, guys.
You're welcome, mate. And of course, I think Minaj doesn't speak very good English, so he hasn't joined us. But I just want to say a great drive for Minaj on his Division 3 debut here in TIR. Very impressive indeed. It was like a little ferret, as we say over here. He chased down Brutal, refused to give up, got the move done, and got the podium. So Stevie, great result tonight, mate. Well done. The fully justified third place. But I'll also give a shout out to Brutal, who did an uber long stint on those medium compound tyres and deserved a high haul of points for Brutal. Okay, I'm just going to sum the race up, Finn. Just a few words from yourself. What are your thoughts on the race as a whole?
A lot going on track. I couldn't keep up with everything, but top 3, good job, really good race. And Giles, I think 14 positions up from where he started, tells everything.
Absolutely, it was a great race tonight. What we're going to do, guys, I'm going to just head back to the command centre for 2 seconds, just to wind things up. Boom, there we go. That's another great race. We had another tight finish, some great battling. We've had 4 good races so far this season. Well, this week in the first week of season 5, and we've got plenty more to come of Division 4. Division 4. What am I on about? That was last night. Holy crap! I am getting old. Division 2. Tomorrow night, and then Division 1 on Friday, followed by the Protestant Centre Leagues, the 100% races around Bahrain. God, that's going to be a hard slog, I tell you. Wow. And then, of course, Sunday performance at Bahrain as well. So we're not even halfway through the week yet, gentlemen. We've got so much more racing to come here in Total Impact Racing. What are you going to do, though? We're going to check over a raid, I think. One of my one of my good buddies in America, El Taco Game, and I know you guys have seen him before. Let's drop the Taco Man a little raid. So stick around. He is currently doing some F1 lobbies, and we're going to chuck him a little raid and give him some TIR love. All right, but on behalf of myself and Finn, Finn, thank you for doing the co-com tonight. Really, really appreciate it. And
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Hey man, it's all cool, all good, man. And guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow night at 8:45 for Division 2. The Division 2 Thoroughbreds will be in action. So we're going to drop a raid to Taco Man now. And until tomorrow, take care, Godspeed, and we'll see you soon.
Of keeping up with them or